Hello and a warm welcome to World Cup qualifying in the African zone. We're in Ghana at the Cape Coast Stadium to see Ghana take on Zimbabwe in a crunch Group G qualifier. Both these teams come into the game on the back of defeats in their second group game. And as a result of those defeats, both nations have decided to part company with their coaches. Ghana have made a full-time change. Milan Rajovac replaces Charles Akono, whereas Zimbabwe have gone for the temporary approach. They've given a 3-month contract to Norman Mapeza in a caretaker capacity as he replaces Zdravko Logorojic. That's how it stands after South Africa beat Ethiopia 3-1. Earlier in the day, South Africa sitting pretty on 7 points. So laying down the gauntlet to Ghana, who need to win today to stay in touch with the Bafana. Zimbabwe rooted to the bottom of the group, still waiting for their first win. Will that come today? Wait and see. I can tell you in advance that both coaches, both new coaches, have rung the changes. And how? The two starting 11s will bear little resemblance to the two teams that lost the second group game. And if you didn't watch them, well, Ghana, they were in action in South Africa. They lost 1-0. Thanks to a late goal, they let their guard drop. As for Zimbabwe, well, they too lost by the same scoreline, 1-0. That was away in Ethiopia. But an even later goal, a penalty, a controversial penalty, certainly from the viewpoint of Zimbabwe, conceded deep into stoppage time. 94 minutes on the clock. So they felt hard done by. Can they rectify that here today in Ghana? Well, as you can see, there are fans inside the stadium, some 4,000, we're led to believe. So that should add to the atmosphere. It will certainly give Ghana a boost. Those 4,000 fans predominantly will be local, rooting for Ghana. Ghana in the west of Africa. Zimbabwe have made the trip up from southern Africa. So the scene is set. The big question is, how quickly rather, have the two new coaches settled in the training camp with their respective charges, and how well will their new selections gel on the pitch? So many questions at the moment, more questions than answers, but some of those questions will hopefully be answered over the next 90 minutes or so. A lot to look forward to. Well, there's a buzz around this Cape Coast Stadium. The fans believe in the Black Stars. I can tell you, both teams have qualified for the Africa Cup of Nations. That's the biggest tournament on the continent of Africa. And the 2021 edition will actually take place next year in 2022, in January. Now, I think we shouldn't be so surprised. We're used to that with both the Olympics and even the European Football Championships. They were both kept their brand name 2020, even though they took place this year. And the referee and his officials look ready. Blows the whistle to summon both sets of players out onto the pitch. It's the moment for players just to collect themselves, put on their match faces, try to get rid of any last-minute nerves. That usually applies to the younger players, but nerves are nerves. They can affect players of any age. Andre Ayew, one of the few players for Ghana who's actually kept his position in the starting 11. He is the captain. Behind him, new man behind the sticks in Joseph Wallacott. Be interesting to see how he fares, as well as his new teammates. So the familiar face of Arsenal's Thomas Partey, just started his second season at Arsenal, made his name with Atletico Madrid. There's Ghana. They carry their nickname proudly emblazoned on their jerseys, the Black Stars. Ghana came very close to another point, maintaining their unbeaten record against South Africa before, as I say, just letting their guard drop, enabling South Africa to steal the 3 points, which they consolidated on today. And it is Ghana who make their way to the tunnel entrance and onto the pitch. And if you're a keen follower of World Cup qualifiers, you should know the form by now. Ghana are at first, but when it comes to the two national anthems, we'll hear the visitors' anthem first. In this case, Zimbabwe's, playing in their colourful all-yellow strip. And after Zimbabwe's national hymn, as it were, then we'll get to hear Ghana's, which all these home fans are eagerly looking forward to. Let's enjoy those two national anthems.
And now, the national anthem of Ghana.
Well, those 4,000 home fans really seem to enjoy that national anthem for Ghana, as well as respecting Zimbabwe's. It's always good to see. And there are two coaches, two new coaches even. Going through Ghana's team, I think the easiest thing to say is who's kept their place. And the only survivor from that defeat against South Africa is the captain, Andre Ayew, the number 10. He's joined by his brother, as you can see, Jordan Ayew. Jonathan Mensah as well, I should add. He keeps his place too. Ghana fans will be pleased to see Thomas Partey, one of the stars of the Black Stars. Today's match referee, Pierre-Gislain Acho. And you will notice one of the officials is from Ghana. That's because he's replacing a fourth official from Gabon who withdrew late due to contracting the coronavirus. Now the teams will switch ends. Zimbabwe, well, the big news in their team is that their so-called star player, Kama Biliat, he doesn't make the starting 11, the man who plays his football in France's Ligue 1 with Lyon. Knowledge Masuna, their captain, he keeps his place, as does number 13, Tabani Kamusoko. But the new coach, the new caretaker coach, Norman Mapeza, has truly wielded the axe. Collective huddle for the visitors, Zimbabwe, before we get down to football business. And we're up and running. Ghana kick off against Zimbabwe in this World Cup Group G qualifier in the African zone. Milan Rajovac, the new coach of Ghana, vastly experienced, 67-year-old Serb. Impressive CV. Remember him coaching Algeria, amongst several other nations. It's his second spell in charge of Ghana. And his opposite number, Norman Mapeza. Caretaker coach for 3 months only. He replaces Zdravko Logoruzic, the Croat coach. Rajovac also in charge of Thailand, Qatar. As I say, his second stint here in charge of Ghana's Black Stars. Well, both teams will try to test each other in these opening exchanges. There is Partey. And he comes with a big reputation. Hopeful ball into the box. And that was ambitious. And here come Ghana, sliding tackle. And he gets away with it. It's supposed to be a thing of the past, the sliding tackle, especially from behind. Good turn of speed. When he gets the free kick, he almost feels like he tripped over his own feet. Early test for the goalkeeper, and he comes through with flying colours. Walcott does well. It's an almighty clearance. Look at that, from defence to attack in one huge goal kick. switch. Well, the chest control was good, but not good enough to keep the ball in play. Party applying the pressure. It's a cagey start by both teams. Obviously bruised by defeats in their previous group games. Good burst of speed. Looking for the 1-2. Didn't come. So back they go out to the wing. To the penalty area. There's a shot and there's the goal! Brilliant start! Ghana celebrate! They've hit the floor running. Fantastic strike by Mohamed. Just what the fans wanted and just what their new coach ordered. Turning the screw really early on. Now that was plain perseverance. The build-up was good from one wing to the other. There's Rahman putting it inside to Mohamed. Nice give and go. Gets the ball back from Ayew. Mohamed pulls the trigger. Mohamed starting it. Great first touch by Ayew. Teeing it up with his second was just as sweet. There's the first touch. The second was good as well. Oh, would you believe? Put it through the defender's legs. A nutmeg goal. You don't see that too often. And Ghana are up and running. Mohamed Kudus. Perfect start for the new coach, Milan Rajevac. And the communication was better there. It wouldn't be a bad thing now for Washington Arubi, just to slow the pace of the game down. Got to play their way back into the game now, the Warriors, but they've got to live up to their nickname. Show some fighting spirit. As the goal scorer. Ghana's tails are up. I should stress that it was Jordan Ayew involved in the build-up with the assist. Need to get their passing game up and running here. It's a high press by Ghana. They scored one and they fancy some more. Rare foray into the Ghana defence by Zimbabwe. It comes to nothing. Walcott is replacing Richard Ofori between the sticks for Ghana. Ofori is on the bench. Well, if he's pleased, he's not letting it show. Ghana's new coach. Ghana have a good recent home record. Kind of about consolidating and extending that record in the right way. Perfect start. And that's a foul by the captain. Andre Ayew. Clear foul. Lost possession. Plays his football in Qatar these days for Al Sadd. It won't be said in a minute though. Quite the opposite. Very experienced player. Made his mark, of course, in Marseille. She's played in the English Premier League and Turkish Superliga. Here he is again. Direct play by Zimbabwe, and they'll need more of that. Well read. Walcott read the danger. Worth mentioning because he hasn't had that much to do, if anything at all. It's a clear foul, quickly taken. Good decision by the ref. Statement of intent by Ghana. They're keen to get on with it. Partey always keen to get the ball. Slightly fortuitous for the Black Stars. Deflection. Taking it to Rahman. Here he is again. Was always going to go back to the goalkeeper. Zimbabwe playing the long ball, resorting to the long ball. Can be effective, although it has gone out of fashion. The higher reaches of world football. If you're just joining us, Ghana hit the floor running. Mohamed Kudus giving them an early lead. Clear foul. Metalliqua. Not a consolation for him. Wasn't in a dangerous position. Terrific balance. Well, Ayew, Jordan Ayew, doesn't get the free kick. Didn't seem to do much wrong there in my books. 6 of one, half a dozen of the other. Arubi, the clearance. Fantastic first touch. That's the goal scorer, Mohamed. Not only did he call the ball stone dead, he pirouetted with it. Zimbabwe look to have weathered the storm. You can tell rather, desperately trying to get their passing rhythm going. Easier said than done with that press. Here it is again, look at that. You get the impression Ghana's players are playing for places. Good control. Thought about going for goal. Mutizwa. Excellent forward play. Leading the line sublimely there, Jordan Ayew. Holding the ball up with his back to goal. Look at that. Crouching down to protect the ball from the advances. Top marks. Not giving Manetsi a sniff of that. Wallacott again. Once again, showing off that tremendous clearance he has. Almost a victim of its own success there. Too much power on it. Well, they're finding more space in the midfield. That's a bright note for Zimbabwe. That was ambitious. Retain possession though. Quick switch, it's a decent ball. Homing in on goal. The ball rather got stuck under his feet there. That's why the clearance was hasty. On the back foot again. Having trouble really penetrating the final third, the business end of Ghana's defence. Game's pace and rhythm has slacked off. That's after the blitz of a start by Ghana. Zimbabwe, too much on that. It's a pity. Right idea, trying to get behind the Ghana defence, but way too much weight on the pass. Amate, the right back, was just trying to hold his ground and did well in that respect. Didn't commit, just jockeying. Textbook stuff. Walcott, will he take something off his clearance? He did, rather. It's more like it. And he's back with the Black Stars. Well played. Savalb, ref waves play on. And then through again. Could this be two? Brilliant stop. Arubi. Virtually point blank. No wonder he gets the praise from his defenders. Great determination. Well, the Black Stars carving up the Zimbabwe defence. End-to-end stuff. Strong tackle. Rajiki is back into position. Good header out. Attack the header. A bit of space though. Blazed over the bar. Lack of composure there. Referee, very direct, making himself heard. Not quite sure what his message or point is. Let's hope Walcott does. Just to avoid the in-the-face treatment. This man, Washington Arubi, has arguably kept Zimbabwe in the game. Still a lot of match to be played, over an hour. But had they conceded just a few moments ago, it really could have demoralised them. Confidence was shattered in the opening 5 minutes anyway, by that lightning quick goal by Mohamed Kudus. There is the goal scorer. Does well. And again. You can see why he was promoted to the starting 11. Terrific dribble. Goes past three. Well, it was one player too many. And he slipped just as he made the shot. It's a pity, up until then, it had been inch perfect. It happens to the best of players. Isahaki. Worst possible time to slip. The man down on the floor for Zimbabwe, Monetsi, seems to be in considerable pain. Interested onlookers. Looked as if they were compiling stats of the game. Substitutes warming up already. Unlikely to see any, as we're only, just over the halfway point of these opening 45 minutes. And the band played on. Seems to have been a relatively late decision to let in those 4,000 fans, and you have to say, an inspired one. They truly have been hitting the high notes in their role as the 12th man. Long ball again by Zimbabwe. Might need to vary that a little bit. Ghana's defence at the moment anyway is looking rock solid. The defence is pretty tasty too. That was Isahaki again. Sulemana goes for the goal. Tried the shot at any rate. Rahman, the left back, up in support. Sahaki coming in from the right-hand side. It's a lovely weighted pass. Rahman. Will it be a corner? More likely a throw-in. Quickly taken. Sulemana goes a long way round. The goalkeeper's furious with his defence, specifically with Chikwende. You can see why. They gave him a free brief to roam there. Absolutely nobody closing him down. And with that in mind, perhaps he should have done better, Sulemana. It will be a corner kick though. Whipped in and headed out. Good first touch. Good effort. Side netting Bulges. Ghana fancy another goal. Mensah it was with the final shot. Zimbabwe into the penalty area. They haven't done that too often. I thought it was a corner kick at first. Judge for yourselves. Oh well, good decision by the referee. Ball coming off the Zemura after his good run. Thought twice about the pass back. His goalkeeper dealt with it splendidly, Arubi. Compared to the last game, before Milan Rajovac took over. The difference is that Ghana are playing with a lot more passion and intensity. Playing at home helps. In front of fans helps. It's not the case in South Africa. Just over a month ago, that last group game. Free kick goes backwards. Could have been a mistake. Frustration for Zimbabwe as they concede the corner kick. Every Zimbabwe player back to defend the corner kick. Bar one, a lone striker. It's the goal scorer, Mohammed, to take. Switched out. It's from the training ground as a shot comes in. Shot from Misahaki. Danger's not over. The referee thought perhaps Jordan Ayew was playing for the foul. Still with Ghana. Still with Ghana. Oh my word. Blasted over the bar by the goal scorer, Mohammed. He's saying that he didn't hear the call. And you can understand that with the din. And it looks like, I thought the referee was brandishing a yellow card. It's quite the game for Mohammed. Scored a goal, picked up a yellow card. It's just blasted the ball over the bar. And he takes the corner. The half-hour mark. Well, credit to Zimbabwe. They have truly weathered the storm. In fact, other than the goal, I think it was just that chance on 20 minutes, forcing a point-blank save by the Zimbabwe goalkeeper Arubi, which is their best chance. 1-0 is a slender lead, but it is a lead. Clever ball by Jiku. Not straight back to the goalkeeper, giving him a better angle to play with. Yes, it forced him out of his penalty area, but there was no clear and direct danger. Play snuck in, did the captain, Musona. Goes for goal, or was it a cross? Either way, that's a foul on Musona. Referee plays the advantage. Musona's turn to foul. He's everywhere as Mohammed. Just a little whip of Mohammed's trailing arm. Took him off balance. That's all it takes. Just a little nudge, a little touch. free kick there, more for the accumulation of challenges than anything else. Wasn't a malicious challenge. Yeah, you can understand Norman Mapeza's reaction. This is what Sulemana does so well. Cuts inside at speed from that left wing. Nice give and go, shaping up for the shot. Studs up there. Referee didn't notice. Free kick. Like to say the referee likes to let the game flow. Well, that was a blatant push in the back. Ardi Sahaki. Washington Arubi sets his wall. Not afraid to bark out his orders either. 5 men in the wall. One of them might just have been pushed out of the wall though. Indeed he has been pushed to the side. So it's a 4-man wall. Shot from distance, it's bouncing, well collected by Arubi. The player hovering over the free kick ball was a decoy. In the end, it was that man, Isahaki, with that trusty left foot of his. Goalkeeper made it look simple. The bounce at speed would have been difficult to manage though. Play from Ghana. Don't see that too often. Zimbabwe player down. Don't think his goalkeeper saw that. They have now. So is the goalkeeper. So is the referee. He's clutching his chest. Well, he was a sandwich in that challenge. Might have took an elbow to the ribs. Yeah, that's what he's suggesting. Also saying that it's the second time it's happened. Norman Mapezi, very animated on the sidelines there. 49-year-old. Replaced the Croat coach, Zdravko Logaružić. He had been in charge for what, barely 2 years, January of 2020. Now Mapeza's deal is only 3 months. It's interesting that the former Zimbabwe goalkeeper, Bruce Grobbelaar, and legend, it's fair to say, has expressed an interest in the job. Watch this space. Not the first time Mapeza has been a caretaker coach. Most recently, 4 years ago, back in 2017. As I said, Zimbabwe have qualified for the Africa Cup of Nations next January. So the question is, will they stick with Mapeza? Or is he just warming the seat for a bigger name, no disrespect to him? Former international is Mapeza, so he does have the pedigree at this level. he'll be pleased with the way his team have played their way back into this match. They were called in those opening 5 minutes. And Ghana laid siege to the Warriors' goal. Well, they top and tail the half in the same manner. Isahaki loves to cut in from that right flank onto his left boot. An inside-out winger. It's a modern feature. Good pass. Stretching the Ghana defence. Jiku argues a toss. That'll be a corner kick to the Warriors of Zimbabwe. Be a test for Wallacott, who hasn't had too much to do. Zimbabwe's best attacks have come from the opposite wing, down the left channel. Captain, Knowledge Masona, good delivery. Very nearly reached his teammates. They've got 5 minutes left in the half to try to get back on level terms. We've seen what a goal just before half-time can do. That's South Africa. They took the lead against the run of play right on the stroke of half-time against Ethiopia. Most of the ball by Rahman. Built up by Ghana at walking pace here. Rahman, it's the second consecutive effort. It hasn't come off at the left back. Oh dear. Chiku gets lucky. It's clearance. Rebounding off Mutizwa. Coolly done by Wallacott. As he did was that for Sulemana. He's also an inside-out winger. Not on the same wavelength there. Not quite sure who Sulemana saw there. It wasn't Rahman, that's for sure. Another chance here though. Nice ball over the top, perfect ball. Whistle's gone, we won't count. Referee makes that clear. You heard the whistle, there's the flag. Arubi, looks like he's crocked himself. Well, the referee, or his assistant, got that spot on. Sulemana clearly offside. Good idea, though. The give and go. He's hopping around. Now he's hobbling. Surely he can't take the goal kick. Did, but he took it short. Sulemana gets the magic spray treatment. Just over 2 minutes till the half-time whistle, or at least the end of regulation. The regulation 45 minutes. Well, I thought his first touch was heavy. Get away with it. Ghana just need to keep their focus now if they're to retain the slender 1-0 lead. Zimbabwe will need to improve their passing. Yeah, they're looking forward to the half-time whistle now at Ghana. They want to get in there, have a break, have some orange segments, some liquid refreshment. This man will no doubt have some choice words for his new charges. Could he defend a little bit more yet, though? Jiku Toraman. These two have combined well. Played Partey. Zimbabwe come right back at them. Captain Andre Ayew just tidying up, leading by example. It's a good challenge on Mmenzi. He seems to have recovered from that earlier knock. Does Mmenzi? As we enter the closing seconds of the 45 minutes. Don't recall any major stoppages. There have been a couple, and 2 minutes seems about right. 2 minutes additional time. Ghana unbeaten in their last 6 matches on home soil. They were handed a stiff 3-0 defeat to Zimbabwe to get back on level terms, and they've got behind the defence. Good recovery. Should be a corner kick, indeed it is, as Musona makes his way over. And maybe that's the way forward for the Warriors. Stretching the Ghana defence into the corners to get behind them. The best of corners, not much height on it, didn't get past the first marker. Still with Zimbabwe, only team in this Group G yet to clock up a victory, and if they're going to do it, they'll have to wait till the second half to equalise. That's the half-time whistle. Milan Rajovac will be pleased with the scoreline. Would have preferred another goal, as it is Mohamed Kudus' goal. The difference between the two sides. Discussions continue with the referee. Looks like Ghana staying out on the pitch, just for a collective huddle and a quick team chat. So 1-0, Ghana deserves lead on the balance of play. Ghana certainly blitzed them. Join us again just under 15 minutes. Welcome back to this World Cup qualifier in the African zone between the team in your picture, Zimbabwe, who are playing in Ghana. And the Warriors are trailing 1-0. Conceded a goal early on after just 5 minutes. Ghana truly laid siege to the goal of the man in your picture, number 23, Washington Arubi. To their credit, though, the Warriors did come back into the game. They played their way back into the game. Still, the smart money very much on the white shirts of the Black Stars. Ghana, led by their captain, Andre Ayew. They've played with passion, intensity, and no small measure of skill to boot. There's the man who got the goal, Mohamed. Could so easily have added a second after 20 minutes. He was foiled by a point-blank save by Arubi. And their new coach here, Milan Rajovac, will be more than pleased. Certainly with his team's performance, I'm sure he'd prefer an extra goal. The insurance goal, as it's known. 1-0. Tricky lead to defend. This man, also a newcomer since the last round, Norman Mapeza. He's on a 3-month contract. And the referee's whistle kicks off this second half. Zimbabwe it is, in possession. Need to add a cutting edge to their game. Can they do to Ghana what the Black Stars did to them? Score a sucker punch of a goal early on. Ghana straight back into their passing game. Sulemana exchanging passes with Partey. And it's a much more fluid passing game that Ghana have compared to Zimbabwe. It's arguably reflected in the group standings. Ghana second at the start of the day, joint second at the start of the day. Second by themselves now, due to a better goal difference compared to Ethiopia. Sahaki. He and Sulemana, inside out wingers. Sahaki, the left winger, plays on the right. Sulemana, vice versa. Nicely done. Type of ball every player likes in front of him, so they can run onto it. A little bit of space here for Zimbabwe, stretching that Ghana defence. Oh wow, man down, penalty, says the referee. No hesitation, and a yellow card for Jiku. Good ball, did well to get the touch. Judge for yourselves. Did Jiku make contact? Not the best angle to see the challenge on Mutizwa. Jiku goes into the referee's book with that yellow card. Second yellow of the game. Both to Ghana. All of a sudden, Rajovac doesn't look best pleased. Pressure now on Wallacott. And it is the captain, Knowledge Masuna, who will take the spot kick. referee just reminding the goalkeeper of the rules about penalties for goalkeepers. Mustn't stray off their line. Bissouma to Zimbabwe to equalise against Wallacott. And he has perfectly taken spot kick, drilled into the roof of the net, and Zimbabwe are back in the game. Relief on the face of Norman Mapeza. Needed a cool head. Well, that's a textbook spot kick. Goalkeeper going the wrong way. Ball flies into the opposite top corner. Perfect start to the second half for the Warriors of Zimbabwe. What have Ghana got? Good interception. Partial interception, but good enough. Took the ball away. Jordan Ayew. Studs up from both players. Referee honestly can be strict in some areas, quite relaxed on that count. Zimbabwe over the line. Their tails are up now. Misplaced pass. This time it's Ghana's turn to go route one. A muscular challenge by Ayew. Too muscular in the referee's book. Definite push in the back. Experienced international for over a decade now is Jordan Ayew. Currently playing his domestic football for Swansea. Bosch club in England. Spot of chin stroking by the new coach of Ghana. Wonder how that affects his half-time team talk, or whether it needs to be fine-tuned now. Referee spotted his assistant's flag up. Predicted that Zimbabwe would want to do to Ghana what the Black Stars did to them, and that's exactly how it panned out. Zimbabwe, the only team in this Group G without a defeat, without a victory, I should say. At last, Ghana get over that halfway line. Spread play. That rather sums up the second half for the Black Stars. Just can't get the foot on the ball. They do rather. They can't string together any passes. That's better. It's a hacky fancy the ball back then from Amate. That's the pass. Into space. Lovely turn. Dropped his shoulder. Rides the challenge. Nearly slipped up again. It's a hacky. Not the best of balls either. I wonder how much time he's got left on the pitch. Good chest control by Mutizwa. Twice. Comes to nothing though. Right now, there's contact. That's good sportsmanship. You know, it comes at a price, though. That sportsmanship and the helping hand. It's also a ticking off by Amati. Telling his marker not to get fresh. Message going out to Zamora. This game perfectly poised. It's a hacky. Always cuts onto his left boot. So much so that it's quite predictable what he's going to do. Got to be careful. Jiku is walking a fine line. Now he's picked up a yellow card. He's like an executive toy. Is this man Norman Mapeza in perpetual motion on the sidelines in his technical zone? Sure, he'd love to have a crack at coaching Zimbabwe in the Africa Cup of Nations. Tremendous honour for him. Just for the record, Ghana are in a group with Morocco, Gabon and Comoros. Gabon was soundly beaten last night. Shaping up for a shot. There is the shot off the post. Brilliant effort. Could so easily have given the lead to Zimbabwe. End-to-end stuff. I think the man who just had the shot was back in defence. Indeed it was. Stayed up. Zamora loves to get forward. Saw him just go down in the penalty area minutes before, and then that fantastic effort. Has the tide firmly turned in this game? In Zimbabwe's favour, I mean. Time for a change. Ghana prepared to bring on their first substitute of the game. There's an effort. Oh my word! Could have gone anywhere. Ayew, Andre Ayew, making contact, but it wasn't clean. Ball floated in from the left. Oh, he didn't get a clean purchase with his header. Good ball in by Rahman, the left back. Well, a chance. Not a clear chance. Let's call it half a chance. Corner kick is short. Partey. His cross deflected, and that. And the less said about that, the better. Now the substitution for Ghana will go ahead. It's a double substitution. And as I suspected, Issa Hakim makes way. So coming on, Idrisu Baba. For Jordan Ayew. So that was Ayew's last contribution to the game. It's a good run. Van Nakamba needs support though. Got the goal scorer, Ghana's goal scorer Mohamed for company, who picks his pocket. Very well dispossessed. Great skill by Andre Ayew. Past the hour mark. First substitutions of the game have been made. And it won't be the last. Lovely ball. It's a defence splitter over the bar. Well, that was a chance for the substitute to really make a name for himself. Tete. Great ball through by the other substitute. Was quite some distance out. Needs to get it on target at the very least. Just Tete. Getting into dangerous positions a lot more in the second half as Zimbabwe. Scoring the goal, that helps. Boosts confidence. Look at Norman Mabenda. There's a substitute, this time on the opposite side of the penalty area. Back to his captain. And that's out of play. Lovely touch. Gets behind the defence, he's wide, goes for a goal, great shot, great save. Terrific play. Well, the gloves are off now. Absolute belter. And Walcott, from not having had much to do in the first half, is now by far the busier of the two goalkeepers. It is end-to-end stuff. Ball just going beyond the reach of Partey. Here he is again, the Arsenal player. Decent pass to the substitute. Can he do better this time? Feeds it out wide to Saki. There's the other Ayew, Jordan. Sees his brother. Daisy cutter. Never really got a clean contact on the shot. Just bobbed wide. Might even have taken a deflection off Mohamed. Again, half a chance. Ghana's attack is lopsided, as I think Partey is pointing out. A lot of space. Zimbabwe's left side. Partey showing his leadership skills there. Ordering his captain to go and meet the Zimbabwe left back. 1-1. Goals coming at the start of each half. It's clear now that Andre Ayew has replaced Isahaki, the right side of attack. Good powerful play by Tete. Dummies, pulls the trigger, 2-1, brilliant strike. What an inspired substitution for Ghana. Superb play. Showing their character, the Black Stars. Getting back on level terms. First, didn't derail them. They kept their composure. And now they've restored their lead. Anguish etched on the face of Norman Mapeza. Well, as it was Arsenal's Partey. Great dummy first, before pulling the trigger. Great individual goal. They needed a moment of magic. Perfect placement in his shot. Look at that. Wins his duel. Dummies. Gets lucky because his marker slips over. That's bad luck for Madzongwe. But terrific play. Moment of individual magic from Thomas Partey. Well, that throws down the gauntlet to Zimbabwe. What have they got left in the locker? They've come back once in this game already. Can they do it again? Ruby's clearance, convincing. Ayew, little chip. Tete. It's a naughty little nick. He apologises, that's something, I suppose. Becerra, it was late. Another couple of those, you'll be seeing yellow. Frustration as well, no doubt. They played their way back into the game, the Warriors. Only for a moment of individual magic by midfielder Thomas Partey. And now Zimbabwe will have to defend again. Sulemana draws his breath. Very deep free kick. Very good one. And that header sails over the bar. Again, another chance for Ghana. Thought the free kick was too deep at first. Goalkeeper got a hand to it. You can't be too critical. Hard to control the back header, especially when you've got bodies between the ball and the goal. Nice idea of the turn. Sulemana showed too much of the ball though. Sona, captain, needs to lift his team. That's a lovely ball. That's not such a good ball. To be from Madzongwe. Kamusoko, in fact. He's got to do something now. Mapeza yet to make a substitution. Zimbabwe could now be the time. Once again, great distance on the kick from Wallacott. They're back up and dancing. Decision goes against Ghana. He's using a little too much force. Goalkeeper Arubi taking his time, allowing Ghana to get back into position in defence. Mohamed makes his run. Well, he started early. Wasn't early enough. Not his fault, though. Andre Ayew putting in a lot of hard work, shifting between the right wing and central midfield. It's a good header out by Gideon Mensah. Relatively quiet game, Mensah. He got lucky there. Not sure he intended to push the ball that far ahead of him. But Zimbabwe was standing off. Ayew. Only one Ayew on the pitch. That's Baba. Nicely chested, good shot, good save. And that was Tete, the substitute, setting up Mohamed. And he got the first goal for Ghana. Great chest control. Mohamed pulled the trigger. Too close to the goalkeeper. Good height for Arubi to deal with as well. you see the first substitutes come on for Zimbabwe. Only 17 minutes left though. Zamora is off, replaced by Kangwa. Ghana, not surprisingly, taking their time with the throw-in. This is Amate. You can hear the whistle, and it's for another substitution. I thought they were sensing a double substitution. So off comes Marvelous Nakamba. On comes Teenage Hadebi. Marvellous is his name, it's not my description of his match, by the way. Kangwa and Teenage Hadebi have got just, what, over 15 minutes to help their team get something from this game. Otherwise, Zimbabwe can wave goodbye to any chance of reaching the World Cup finals next year. As it is, their chances are already remote. They're 6 points behind South Africa. It's a second bite of the cherry. It's Kangwa's first contribution, and it's a negative one. Be good just to get a camera on the Zimbabwe coach, Norman Mapeza. It's like a whirling dervish. Perpetual motion. At least constant animation. That's what his team need as well. Well saved, but only as far. As a substitute, Baba. Just playing, sitting in front of the back four is the substitute. That was a tactical switch. He replaced Isahaki, who was playing on the right wing. A determined burst through. Lovely skill, superb play. Well, there wasn't too much space for his cutback. It's a good give and go. And that's a good dummy over the halfway line. Chance for now for Zimbabwe. They've got men up. Need to use them wisely. That was telegraphed. Needs to be played back. Kamusoko. Well, that was a waste. Fantastic skill on the sideline by Sulemana from his box of tricks. Off with the highlights reel. As the clock tells us, there's just 13 minutes to go. Came out well. Good ball in by the substitute Kangwa. Kept alive. No one challenging, wasn't the best of balls in. Mohammed, that's clever play. Draws two defenders, two midfielders in. Gets rid of them with a simple back pass. Not that difficult to execute. It's just thinking about it. Ghana's turn to make another substitution. Sulemana will come off. That piece of magic on the byline. It's his last contribution, so it's a positive one. And the referee had his yellow card out. Was that for Sulemana? In which case, his last contribution will be negative. And it is Keira who comes on for it. He put in a good shift, no doubt about that, Sulemana. Lavishly gifted player. Criticism is those talents don't always go towards the team effort. Can't say that today, though. Plays his football in France. Rennes. And we've certainly seen his technique and speed. Scored a terrific goal this season against Lens, as I recall. Yeah, there's studs up there against the substitute Tete. I don't think Tete even realised. It's as strong as an ox. Ayu. Simple play, but effective. Making Zimbabwe chase the ball. And with it, the game. 10 minutes left. Clock's ticking down on Zimbabwe's chances of a first win in this group. A bit too much on that, but he did well. Kept the ball in play. And it's still in play. Appeals for a corner by Ghana. Not happening. Good triangles by Zimbabwe. The long ball might yet come off. Whistle's gone though. Tiswa, was he offside? There he is, number 19 in your picture. Well, he's not. Certainly not offside at the time the pass was made. It's always the danger for match officials, always the challenge, I should say. They're making a snap decision with their naked eye in a split second. It's almost impossible for them to both see when the pass was made, exactly to whom the pass is going, if you see what I mean. Biding his time, appeals for handball. That would have been harsh. If anything, it was ball to hand, not the other way around. Just under 10 minutes left for Zimbabwe. That's why they're making another double substitution. Off goes Munetsi. Madhanaga comes on. Chikwende coming off. Perfect, Chikwende. It hasn't been a perfect game. Also coming on, Blessing Sarupinda. He's coming on, I believe, for Munetsi. Munetsi had started the long walk perhaps suggests an injury. Zimbabwe have now made 4 changes to just 3 for Ghana. Can't afford to get ahead of themselves though. Confirmation of that substitution. Zimbabwe. There has been a correction. It is Kudakwashi Mahachi who comes on and not Blessing Serapinda. It's getting close to last chance saloon now for Zimbabwe. Heavy first touch. That's what happens sometimes when you're chasing the game. More speed, less haste. Players can almost be accused of trying too hard. It's a decent delivery and a good header down. Wasted opportunity. Shot blazed over the bar by Zemura. He rattled the post earlier on. Well, why not? Last chance saloon, last throw of the dice. Off comes Mutizwa. It's replaced by Zukamanja. And that will be that in terms of substitutions for the Warriors. They've used all 5 now. It's Ghana who had the upper hand. Zimbabwe have faded. Just 1 point to their name. Decent delivery in, and there's a header, and that's game over. 3-1. Delight for the fans. And boy, oh boy, does he deserve it. Had a cracking game as Andre Ayew, the captain, led by example, playing in 2 different positions in either half. Well, he had a header early on, which he didn't quite get a clean contact on. Certainly got a perfect purchase there. Credit the delivery as well. Well, that's a textbook header, isn't it? Powerful, downwards, giving the goalkeeper no chance. Perfectly timed run as well. 3-1. And that scoreline doesn't flatter Ghana. Three minutes to go. Well, I think Zimbabwe, if this were a boxing bout, they would throw in the towel. As I said before, he's not showing it, but Milan Rajovic must be quietly very pleased with his team's performance. They certainly gave him the start he wanted. With a quick goal on 5 minutes. They showed their character. After Zimbabwe equalised, played their way back into the game, and have ended it in style. Three good goals as well. This will move Ghana up to 6 points. One behind group leader South Africa. Well, they're playing and fighting till the end, Zimbabwe. They're playing for pride because this game slipped away from them. Not quite sure the message is there from coach to captain. The irony is that Zimbabwe have only picked up 1 point, and yet that was against the current group leaders, South Africa. But at least they've scored their first goal of the competition. Came from the penalty spot. Into stoppage time. Ghana count down the clock by preparing to bring on 2 substitutes. Which they're perfectly entitled to do. Looks like it's the captain, Andre Ayew, will be joining his brother, Jordan, being replaced. Indeed it is. And not surprisingly, he gets a rapturous reception, a round of applause for his contribution. He's replaced by Owuzu, Samuel Owuzu. Also coming off, the first goal scorer, Mohamed Kudus, replaced by Yo Yeboah. He played in the last game. No relation to Tony Yeboah, legendary Ghanaian player of the past. Three minutes of stoppage time, and we're over halfway through that. Double foul there. First, a slight pull back. And the tackle from behind. Lucky not to get a yellow card. He has got a yellow card. That's the substitute, teenager Davy. Zimbabwe score a consolation goal. Be their first goal in open play in the group. Not from that move, they can't. And with only 30 seconds left on the clock, it's Ghana. You go for goal. Teasing run. It's an interception. Ghana trying to wrestle their way through to the goal there. It was raised. Into the final few seconds. Referee blows his whistle and Ghana can celebrate. They beat Zimbabwe 3-1. memorable victory. It showed their character, bouncing back from defeat in their previous game, impressing under their new coach. Mohamed gave them the lead on 5 minutes. Zimbabwe equalised at the start of the second half. Thomas Partey restoring their lead with a moment of individual brilliance just after the hour mark, and then captain Andre Ayew sealing the 3-1 victory with a textbook header 3 minutes from time. The Black Stars are back up and running. Now they travel to Southern Africa to play Zimbabwe in that reverse fixture. That'll be on Tuesday. In between time, they can savour this victory. Yes, confirmation of what the victory does to Ghana. They're now just a point behind South Africa, ahead of their return fixture against Zimbabwe and Southern Africa. Ethiopia third. That's it from me, Tony Jeffers. Hope you enjoyed all the goals and the action from World Cup qualifying in the African Tour.